This is machine named Thickness Player. It is a woodworking machine used to smooth the playing of the wood to the uniform thickness. Its main purpose is to smooth the surface of the wood by cutting off the thin layer to make sure that each plank is of uniform thickness and perfectly parallel.
Before doing this step, make sure you have your safety goggles on and your hair tied, and also make sure that you have closed-toed shoes and no dangling jewelry on. After, you want to take your wood board that's already been jointed on one side and one edge, and take a wood veneer and measure the side of it, the thickness of it. After that, taking your measurements, you want to turn the notch on the side and make sure that the measurement is slightly accurate to what's been turned on the notch. Then you want to take your jointed board and turn on the machine by twisting the red cap and pushing the green button. After, when you place the board on the surface of the planer, make sure that the jointed side, aka the flat side, is face down, and then you can gently push the wood through the planer. The planer will then take the wood piece and push it towards the other side where you can take it, and both faces should be flat. After, you can repeat the steps and make sure that you only turn one time, as you can only take 0.6 inches off each time. Insert the wood piece again and repeat until you have reached the measurements that you want.
One common hazard is putting the wood piece in the planer with a gap underneath. If your fingers were to be underneath, the planer could grab it and slam it down onto the table, which puts you in a position where it is squishing your fingers between the wood and the table. A way to avoid this mistake is by making sure your fingers or hand is on top of the wood or behind it, never under it. Another common hazard is standing in front of the running planer with the wood inside. To correct this mistake, stand on the opposite side of where the wood is inserted, given that the wood could break off in the milling process and shoot back at you. If the board is smaller than 10 inches in length with the thickness of 1/4 of an inch, it can kick back towards you. Be aware of the size of the board, making sure it is at a minimum length of 10 inches and 1/4 of an inch thickness. Lastly, make sure to insert the lumber with the grain as it is against the blade. This mistake can take chunks off and ruin your lumber and possibly hit you.
Some personal protection